Friday. I'm in Vegas, walking over to SEMA. This will be my only day ever at SEMA. I wish I'd planned this a little bit better, honestly, but it's what it is. So we're going to take the one day and make the best of it. I'm staying at Excalibur, which is kind of about 3 miles away from the convention center. So I'm going to go over to MGM Grand, and then there's a monorail that goes into the convention center. So I'm going to have to go through registration. The event doesn't open until 9 to actually get my badge. Because I was still late in the game, they weren't able to mail the badge to me. So registration opens at 7:30. It's about 6:15 right now. And just giving myself some time to get over there and then figure out, what I have to do, where I have to go. Convention center is huge. I'm a little apprehensive about getting through all 5 halls in one day and actually seeing stuff, and having to decide between, like, if I spend 30 minutes with a vendor having a conversation, that might be the difference between me seeing a whole hall or not. Goes until 4, then I'm gonna come back. And Jessica and I are going to see Mad Apple, which is a Cirque du Soleil show at New York, which is right here. So not bad. Excalibur's right across the way. There's a sky bridge that takes you from one to the other. I'm not an expert in Las Vegas. It's not my first time here, but I'm not exactly a frequent flyer. Kiev, Cars with Kiev. He told me, he's like, get to a monorail. The monorail will take you to the convention center. It's the easiest way. And then looking at the map, the nearest one to me is MGM. So here I am, monorail entrance. I've got 1.5 terabytes of mini SSDs or micro SD cards. I also have my iPhone, which is 512 gig. Using the DJI Osmo Action right now. I'm wearing the DJI microphone. It's a struggle inside the hotels because the music's fairly loud, so I'm gonna shut this off, get on the monorail, and I'll come back. All right, so we got to the monorail. This place is so big. I mean, these casinos are just insane. It's hard to find, like, you go to the entrance of the MGM and there's a sign that says monorail, and then you have to walk all the way to the other side of it, but there's no signs on the inside that say monorail on your way there. So finally you get to the other side of it, you get to the monorail entrance, and then you use a QR code to buy your ticket. So I bought one pass, is $5.50. Saves me about half of my walk. Convention center's here, that's where I have to go. I am at MGM Station, MGM Grand, down here. So we're gonna go all the way to the other end. On the monorail, I got an MGM Station, so I'm gonna have to go 4 stops, it looks like, to the convention center. And then apparently the monorail hits every stop every 6 minutes and runs pretty much all day and all night. So it's like $5.50 to ride it. You can use taxis and Ubers and Lyfts and all of that stuff, but like the ride from the airport to our hotel yesterday, which was 3 miles, was like $27. So I think that this is probably the least expensive way to get around town and then you don't have to ride in a Prius either, like, because nobody wants to ride in a Prius. You can start seeing SEMA here. There's trucks, the outdoor car show, Turn 14, Dynapro, Hankook.
Now arriving at Boingo Station at Las Vegas Convention Center.
I have to go to West Hall for registration. So this is outside South Hall, which South Hall is like tires and tools and wheels. And here's just the parking lot. Kawasaki, these off-road companies. I go over to West Hall now, 6:55. If you are going to SEMA, the recommendation is that you stay at the West Gate from the convention center. So the West Gate is that hotel right there that's triangular. And then here's more of SEMA. Tremec Transmissions, Turnkey Industries. There's Adams over there and Mothers. I think they only have outdoor booths this year. I probably won't see them. As much as I would love to go through all of this, I'm just not going to have the time. And I'm going to have to focus on the detailing and that kind of stuff, since, you know, majority of my content's there, and a lot of the guys that I associate with and have worked with are there, and, you know, I'm looking forward to, you know, meeting, like I said, Ivan and Eddie and Jamie and the guys from the rag company, and, you know, all these people that I've been talking to now for years, here and there. One day, guys. Miami Blue. It is the dream. M2. Check this out. It's like the Sunny that guys at Drift Games built. Myers Manx over there. This is actually really cool. If I knew that I would have been able to just walk through this, I would have come hours ago. Check that out. Supra. Man, some really beautiful cars here. This is nuts. And this is unticketed. You can just walk right through this, apparently. Huh. This is all Auto Addict. So this building in front of me with this waved roof, that's West Hall, which is where I have to go to pick up my pass. Looks like you can vote here. It's pretty cool. Check this out. It's like pure performance. It's pretty awesome. Morning. So, I guess my plan is going to be to work my way towards south. So, west then north, then see where we're at. Get into south. South is, like I said, tools and tires and wheels, which is stuff I'm interested in, but don't necessarily need to hit. But that's where the monorail is. So if I work my way that way, hopefully by the end of the day I'll be that much closer. I have to get back to the hotel by 7. So registration desk doesn't open at 7:30, but I'm first in line. They have something called the SEMA experience this year, which is basically the general public could buy tickets for just one day. And that's essentially what all of that is for. There's a whole giant line outside. So, lucky for me, I was able to get like a industry SEMA pass, not a not an experience pass, but like an actual, I'm part of the show kind of thing. So I just gotta wait for it to open up. Got about 25 minutes. I'm in West Hall with no lights on. Check this out. T-builder. Here's Adams. Standard window film. Lake Country. Angel Woods. So it's 7:45. They don't technically open until 9, so I walked through West, figured out which booths I want to come back to later. Body shop / detail section that has Mac Shine and Rupes, and now I'm walking to North Hall through a series of hallways. I don't really know where I'm going. We'll figure it out. All right, I'm over here geeking out with no camera. So I'm in North Hall. North Hall has all of the AV stuff. So here's Diamond Audio. And I used to actually work for a Diamond Audio dealer. I really love their stuff. Diamond Audio subs. There's Kicker, Metra, Type S, Linkswell. These are cool. These are like Evo X. Check this out. Surface. Zirconite. Color PPF. I like to teach myself PPF. Vonix. I do want to hit up the Vonix booth. Car Candy. Okay. Detail Co. / House of Rags / Biobomb / Pan the Organizer booth. Here are a bunch of Biofresh bars, deodorizer kits, individual scents. So I guess you could test. Yep. New car isn't bad. Christmas scents. Sugar Plum Daddy, Peppermint Fatty, that birch. These are interesting. You could probably shove one of these in a Christmas tree. If you have like a artificial Christmas tree instead of the sticks. I bet it'd last quite a bit. So over here we have Phoenix EOD, one of all of their products. You've seen me reviewing those recently. They all work pretty well. Phobic Amplify and Shampoo Plus, Hydrosave and Preludios, DIY products, Naziol. This is the one that's like a $250 coating or something crazy like that. There are all their rags. It's actually my first time seeing their rags. So this must be the goat. It's super heavy. And then what do they have here? These are they must be the 500 GSM. So they have the Freebird, this one, is available in 3 different softnesses. So there's this one, or 3 different GSM counts. And then there's the leveling towels. And this yellow one is the Edge 360. And then there's one called the Dirty Boy, which I don't see here. Here are all of their pads, 6-inch and 5-inch. Here's one of their They're polishers. Shampoo, rinseless. There's all the detail coat products. One of everything. Thick and slim. Pans coatings. This roll destroyer. Huh, interesting. This is real smooth. Normally there's like click to it. It's got a trigger lock. Sweet. The head's gray rubber. I'm sure those guys will be getting here soon.